On Carolina Soil with Emily is sponsored by Hearns Fine Jewelry on WNCT and Pivot Bio on CBS 17.
All right, so Lauren, tell me, what are we doing here today?
Yeah, Emily, we're so excited to have all of you out here. It's such a beautiful day, too. So we recently had an automated milking system installed here at our dairy farm. That's part of our over 400-acre university farm here at North Carolina ENC. It's a voluntary milking system, which allows the cows to choose whether they get milked 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 times a day. The cows come through the robot, and as they exit, they get access to the beds and the feed bunk as well. So they'll come into the robot, and each one of them has a round identification button that's electronic that's going to check them in, so to speak, for the robot. She's then going to get a little treat in that feed trough up front. It's going to adjust just right to her size. And then it's also going to start the process of the milking procedure. And so it's going to go from spraying a pre-disinfectant for the teat. It's also going to wash off any debris from the teat end. And then it's going to go ahead and put the teat cup. But a lot of people ask, well, how does it know to do that, right? So it's just a robotic arm doing it. There's actually a 3D camera that sits on that robotic arm, and so that's how it's able to detect where the actual teats are. From there, it'll go ahead and put the teat cups on. We also have some video cameras around, so if she has issues in there, we can kind of we can watch them all on our phones. But it allows us to kind of check in with the cows as they're being milked and approach issues whenever they need to be addressed, right? And so she'll go through that process. Sometimes they don't like to leave because there's a little bit too much of good grain there. So they'll sit there and continue their little snack, and then they'll get released. Also in the system, we have the ability to take individual milk samples from every cow, from every milking if we needed to, for research purposes.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
Join us next week on Carolina Soil with me, Emily, for anything and everything agriculture.
On Carolina Soil with Emily is sponsored by Hearns Fine Jewelry on WNCT and Pivot Bio on CBS 17.